I'm live. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. I just seen that King Leo is live too. Shout out to him. Uh, so I'm not gonna be too long on here. Chop it up with y'all for a quick minute, and I'm gonna slide on over to King Leo's stream. I think he's gaming right now. RB, what's going on? Sure, you been over there to Leo's chat yet? Leo's stream yet? I was supposed to have been on here an hour ago or so, but I had a couple things to do. Oh, okay. He just started, or he's been on it for a while. I just want to kind of time it out because I do want to go over there, chop it up, kick it with y'all. What's going on there? Oh yeah. Well, we put foot to ass. You know what I'm saying last night? Oh, that's my end. Oh, let me turn this down. Turn that down a little bit. Oh, about 20 minutes? Okay. Let me turn this on. Yeah, so I wasn't sure what time he was going live because I had to step away because I had to leave for a minute, but so I was trying to beat him before he went live. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm gonna leave this one up. I didn't leave last night's up, but I'm gonna leave this one up. Yeah, Colts are done. They're done for. But they still got a chance to make the playoffs, which is crazy. So I'm about to give me a refill of this. So what's going on with everybody tonight? Hope everybody's being safe out there. Cause this time of the year, you know. Matter of fact, when I had left, we had ran into an accident. Somebody had I guess it looked like it was like probably a spin out or something. Didn't look like anybody like hit anybody because I only seen like one car. But oh, you too, RB. But it's really not a happy holidays for me this year. You know, you know why. You know, so I'm just getting through it. Just getting through it. That's all I'm doing. Just trying to maintain and get through it, and you know, yeah. So what's going on, Tyler? Just you know, get to try to make it to February. If I can make it to February, I might be happy then. But right now, when it comes to these holidays and stuff, ain't that happy about it. Like Ace said, I'm paid in full. Live and maintain. Yeah. Yep. you know. So and it's more. It's more for her because I kind of like did stop doing the whole holiday thing. So, but just, she enjoyed it. She enjoyed it. And so that's where it's that's where it's at. And then two, just seeing other people that are going through hard times and, you know, still probably don't got a roof over their head or whatever the case may be, just, struggling and hurting. And, you know, so, to them, to a lot of people, they're not thinking about them people. You know, I'm thinking about them people because while everybody is cozy away inside their homes, they're out there on the street cold and shivering and just trying to look for something to eat and something and to just to get warm. And you know what I'm saying, all the things that we take for granted every day, they don't even have. So do you see what happened to the person in Call of Duty development? He passed away. Oh, is that right? Dang. No, matter of fact, I think I did see that. Matter of fact, I think I did see that. It was a bunch of people that done did stuff that has passed away in the last 2 weeks. It's crazy. Nah, moms. Yeah. You know. But next year, because I was actually going to do it this year. Then and then everything happened. So like next year, I'm gonna do I think I was gonna title it one way and I totally forgot what the title was, but it's gonna be a Christmas stream, but it's not gonna be how it's gonna be Christmas, but the way I'm gonna spell it out is not gonna be, it's not even gonna be with the X and then the MAS, and it ain't gonna be none of the norms. It's gonna be something completely different because I'm going to completely just rip open the whole thing, you know. Because one thing about me, doesn't matter what I'm going through in my life at that time, whether it's good, bad, ugly, critical, whatever it is, I'm always going to be studying. That's the thing. I'm always going to be studying, you know. And there's things that I come across that I see that either other people don't see or there's very few of us that do see. But a lot of us don't necessarily how to put it or explain it in a way that the people will not only understand it, but they'll get it. Because one thing you can be like, yeah, I understand it, but you still have questions about, you know what I'm saying? So you might not quite grasp the whole thing. I allow people to grasp the whole thing. So you could think about that with a forward thinking mind and not getting trapped in the in betweens and all the little details because I cover all that in one woo wop, you know. So, and there's a lot of things that I've been studying that I've come across some stuff, and it's made me realize a lot of things that I may not have seen or even thought about beforehand, you know. So in the so-called new year, I'm going to be definitely giving some very critical, only controversial because there's going to be people that's going to try to, deny it, or try to debate about it or come with their own explanation on things. So that's the only controversy of it. But once I say it, there ain't gonna be no controversy because there's not gonna be no if. It's gonna be like that's exactly boom. Or it might have been something that you may have been thinking about, but couldn't quite correlate it or get that other piece to actually put it together to where it's like, okay, I got it. I got it. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing that I like to try to do, I like to try to be a bridge, you know, so things can come together and connect. Because the way people be explaining things out here, hell, I'd be confused, you know, and I don't necessarily be confused on a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, it's okay. You know, I appreciate that. I was homeless with my mom before I lived in a group. Oh, you was? Oh, well, sure. I'm glad you got up out of that. Oh yeah, go Niners, most definitely. Thankfully for my life, I developed my new skills and everything this year. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. By chance, was you bumping Snoop when he first hit the scene? Oh, most definitely, most definitely. You know, and of course, once I knew knew he was a crip, that's you know it was going to get instant rotation play out of me because I was playing nothing. Look, I I would play like nationwide people every once in a while, but when it came to me, like buying and purchasing and owning, and what I like to listen to, 90% of the music that I listened to back then was all crip music. From from LA, Compton, um, the IE, Northern California, from shit Sac down to Fairfield, you know what I'm saying? I would play no blood music. None. It would be no blood music. You know what I'm saying? Now the only was were like nationwide bloods, like DJ Quick when DJ Quick came out. At first, I didn't know DJ Quick was a Pyru. I didn't know he was, and I found out after the fact. But by then, I was already tapped in with the music. I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying. But when it came to his issue with MC8 at the time, yo, MC8, I'm rocking with MC8 all day. So I was, you know what I'm saying, prior to DJ Quick. Um, but yeah, 90% of the music I listened to was all Crip music. you know. Do you think Andrade versus Kenny Omega at next pay per view or not? I'll come back. Nah, too soon. Too soon. Too soon. I wouldn't have it then. That's not the right pay per view. I'll probably wait. Um, Either Revolution, maybe Double or Nothing, somewhere around there. See, I heard that Andrade. Yeah, he's gonna be at Wrestle Kingdom. Yeah, that's all that is. He's gonna be at Wrestle Kingdom. He's gonna be with the United Empire, which is which is quite interesting considering, you know. And then they're gonna be going up against the War Dogs. So do a flip. Nah, nah. I don't do flips. That's what I don't do. I don't do flips. So I you do. But yeah, going back to Snoop though, yeah, you know. But then as time went on, as I've told y'all before, kind of scaled back on that when I started to find out, you know, I'm like, what? He was a what? You know, and not that there's anything wrong with getting put on in jail, but that's just to me it's like this. You can get put on in jail, but it's what you do out on the streets is what matters. It doesn't matter what you do in there. What you doing there is what you doing there because you got a date, you getting out. It's what you doing out there. That's what matters because that is going to carry in there. Being in there is not going to carry out on the streets. It's not going to happen. From the streets to behind walls, yeah. So if that's something you want to do, remember when you get out, you still got to put it down like that. You can't just say, "Oh no, I'm not there. I'm not there anymore." You know what I'm saying? Me, I was not. No, I did not get put on behind the walls. No. Just see, J Militant saying, "Man, one trolling on his YouTube tonight." Oh, he is. Who is a worse sellout, Booker T or R-Truth? That's a hard one. That's a hard one. Booker T or R-Truth? Hold up. Hold up for a second. I would probably have to say equal value. Equal value. I can't put one or the other because they're both, yeah, horrible. Fun fact for those who ain't aware, Snoop originally from Louisiana. Yeah. Oh yeah, Snoop originally from the South. He is originally from the South. You know, that's why it was such a easy transition for him to go with No Limit, you know, and move back down to the South. Because a lot of people don't even realize that when Snoop was with No Limit at first, he was living in the South. He wasn't even living in California at that time. You know, and then he came back trying to be this hardcore crip. You know, whatever. You ain't putting in no work. All these other guys out here, if you come out here and be praising Snoop and all this, that man ain't putting no work. That man ain't putting no work. Okay. When I say he ain't putting in no work. Okay. The only thing he's ever done as far as the Crips go is sell drugs for them. That's it. That is it. You know. Now, if you want to talk about like if you want to include the music, yeah, he's gave opportunities and all that, but Look at what happened. You know what I'm saying? He's never gonna put somebody else and put him up on the same level as him. He's not gonna help them out the way everybody else helped him out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'll provide you with the studio and everything. You make the music, woo, woo, woo. And you know what I'm saying? He gets the money, but then that's it. Goldie Loc should be one of the best rappers coming out of California, period. And he never got his opportunity. Why? Because Snoop didn't allow that. Was you ashamed of Snoop when you found out that? Absolutely. Absolutely. Snoop gives this portrayal now. This has nothing to do with him being the man. Because that's a whole nother conversation. That's a whole nother conversation. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to this, yeah, I can speak all day about it because he ain't never put in work. He ain't never been out in the streets. You know what I'm saying? He might have seen it. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't involved. He wasn't involved like the rest of us was involved. And people still praising him and put like the man don't even crip walk. The man be doing like he be doing like a modified half version 2-step. And people like, look at Snoop crip walk. He's like, that is not the crip walk, people. Y'all need to stop watching these little dance tutorials and be thinking that these people that be doing whatever they doing, that's not the crip walk. If they're not a crip, then they ain't doing it right. You want to see it done right, you need to see a crip do it. Period. Period. Teams with no Pro Bowlers, New York Jets. Oh man, I'm not surprised by that. Damn, and that's crazy that Jefferson ain't even gonna be a Pro Bowler. That's crazy. Still be burying talent, but yeah, he do. Why? Why you think he's with the WWE? He be doing the same thing. He be doing the same thing. When you found out he was from the South. Oh, early, early, because Ray J's family and Snoop's family all came to California around the same time. Dude, Snoop got some man. That's exactly why he with that company. He be doing the same thing, giving elbow drops and shit. Snoop was better off in AEW. Okay, of course that was the ugly splash I've ever seen for him. I give more props to Shaq because Shaq took a bump through a table. You know what I'm saying? How many celebrities is willing to do that? Take a bump through the table. If you're sweating in a sweater, are you a what? If you're sweating in a sweater, are you a sweater? Nah, you just be really hot and probably should take it off. If you're sweating, sweater, that's funny. But yeah, and just how Snoop, it's just he's desecrating the memory of death row. Like he just be giving everybody chains. Like you ain't got everybody don't deserve a death row chain. Like what the fuck? Like come on now. Suge wasn't going around giving everybody a death row chain just because oh you was cool and you know what I'm saying we hung out a couple like hey come on now stop it. If you're waiting on the waiter, if hold on. If you're waiting on the waiter, does that make you the waiter? Now that right there, yes, because essentially you're up there waiting, so yeah, you would be the waiter. Oh goodness, that's funny. Kurt Angle getting a death row chain. It's horrible. Just giving everybody a death row chain. It's like what? Like, shit, give me a death row chain then. Shit. You know that's why I like because you know if y'all know who a Compton Rip Rock is, then you know I you know I kind of had to fall back on him because you over there hanging with that old man. Nothing good comes with hanging with Snoop. Okay, nothing good comes with hanging with Snoop. But like a lot of us always say, the man sold his soul. All you got to do is go back and listen to that soundtrack. Murder Was a Case. Dope song. But the band sold his soul on a record openly. And you see how his whole life went with that gun charge, with that murder, and then getting up out of death row and ending up with no limit. And then all of a sudden, like, and then just everything along the way that this man did. Like there was open sacrifices that this man did to his own people is the reason why he's able to, like, come on now. People gonna act like they ain't paying attention to what's going on, but I look. Because that was a big conversation back then. Like, what this motherfucker just sell a song? You know what I'm saying? I know that ain't who I think is. PK, what's going on? Man, what's going on with you, man? How's things up there in the Great White North? Yeah, it's not too much of a merry or a happy for me. You know, it's the first year without moms. So you know the holidays is kind of I'm just trying to get it, just trying to get through it. By chance, brother Jay, did you know some of death row security from the '90s? I did not. I did not. Now, people I was connected to, they did. Man, that's good to hear. Oh yeah, I know she is. But you know, it's just hard. It's the first one, so you know, the first one's always going to be the hardest. So, but your boy engaged. You know, man, it's good to see you. Man, all the stuff, man. See, guys like you, man. Man, all the mess that's been going on YouTube, you have stayed far, 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 far away from it. I salute you. Well, I got to go. I had to stop. I said, "Oh yeah, for sure. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. You know, shoot. I be seeing you on the other things too. So you know what I'm saying. I've been meaning to tap in with you more, but because you know I just been having a whole lot going on. But yeah, I'm gonna make sure I do that more though. And no, I'm not from Detroit. Why would you think I'm from Detroit? I look nothing like anybody from Detroit. Cousin, do I look like somebody from Detroit? No, let's see.
I go Smokey the Bandit. In the cold.
People in Detroit got big heads.
Well, then maybe you do.
I do not have a big head.
No, this is big mouth.
That I do got. And they know that too. Man, but them death row days, whew, them early death row days, man, that's all. Well, I guess by proxy, because Suge was a blood, I was playing, you know, I was playing Crip music from a blood label. Ben Wallace is your mayor. What the? Ben Wallace, the former Detroit Piston, champion Detroit Piston, by the way. Hall of Famer, Ben Wallace. He was a bad motherfucker when he played. I just don't understand. How do you go to 9 Eastern Finals and you only win one championship out that whole time? I don't get that. That's crazy. What? Shout out to Ben Wallace. I fucks with Ben Wallace. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with Ben Wallace. Oh yeah, I know it's been. I've experienced it too many times. You know. My Warriors should have had the 3-peat, but because of politics and we got to do it, we got to let LeBron win one because the Warriors are just too good. Like the better team should always win. The referees don't need to be trying to get in the middle of all that. Like you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know, I just hope they don't play a factor in these games that we're about to play and come playoff time and all that because man. My Niners need that. Okay? We need that. We got a legacy to uphold. One of the worst calls ever. One of the worst calls ever in the Western Conference Finals. Game 7. Now, just put it in context, there was some certain calls that were made that got it to a game seven. Just put it in, everybody understands. Game seven. Mike Bibby and Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant, right in front of the official, by the way, gives Mike Bibby an elbow straight to the bow, straight to the face. No call? No call? The Kings were supposed to win the championship that year. That's all I know. That's all I know. And for some reason, they just did not want the Kings to win. They was on this Kobe, Shaq, Jordan, Phil Jackson, Chicago Bulls type shit. The Kings was the best team that year, and everybody knew it. You know. But now I will say, just to put it in context, if Chris Webber had not knocked the ball out to where Robert Horry could hit that shot, I think it was like in game 3. Dude, do you not realize we win that game? Or y'all win that game? And when I mean we, shit, I ain't rooting for the Lakers. Shoot, Northern California on mine. Shit. You know? And I should be the referees after that. Game 3. Yep, game 3. Yep, game 3. Because when the Kings they were already good, but when they got Mike Bibby and they got rid of Jason Williams, they turned into a whole different team. I'm like, uh-oh. And we knew it was coming down to the Kings and Lakers. That was just, you know, and for it to go down like that, you know. But that's why the Warriors came in, and what we did was we took over all of California. That's what we did. We didn't just take over Northern California. We took over the whole state. The whole state. You know what I'm saying? The Clippers and the Lakers still trying to catch up to us. You know what I'm saying on that note? We're the third greatest team in NBA history by proxy of the titles that we maintain right now. But of the last, let's see, from 2010 to now, the Warriors been more successful. Lakers won a championship in a bubble. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody got an opportunity to play in the playoffs like they normally would. You know, they had to change all that up, you know what I'm saying? And so certain teams that would have got in other years didn't get in. Hey, it is what it is. I wasn't expecting us to get in anyways because we was trying to recoup and recover from losing all them players and having to rebuild. And when we did, guess what we did? We went and got us another championship. That's what we did. You know, against one of the marquee franchises in basketball, the Boston Celtics. Now, would have been sweeter is if we would have played the Lakers in the West Finals and played Boston in the NBA finals that did that way. But it's okay as long as we beat Boston in the finals, so that's saying something because not many teams have. Okay, not many teams have. You know, my uncle owns the Wizards G League. Oh, is that right? Man, what is going on with them? I don't think I heard their name like one time this year. Like they fell all the way off. I know they was building something over there, and people got hurt, and contracts and all that, and it just went bad. But man, I think what I don't know, because it's like when they changed the name from the Bullets to the Wizards, it's like you guys had the players, you guys had players that I don't know. It was just a weird. That organization is just I don't know. I can't comprehend it. You know, I can't comprehend it. And I was rooting for him at one time because you know what I'm saying. I wanted to see Jordan succeed. I was a Jordan fan at one time. But like I've stipulated before, Steph Curry is the greatest player of all time. He's the greatest player of all time. And I know people be like, "Oh, he, he he's lost in the finals, and Jordan, he's 6-0 and all that." Like, yeah, okay, and like I stipulated, if we're just basing it on championships, Bill Russell is the greatest of all time. But you don't hear people saying that, so we can't just base it just on the rings, right? We got to base it on the whole thing. And one of the things that Steph Curry has done, that Michael Jordan has done, but Steph Curry, if you look at what he's done, he's done a lot more than what Jordan has done when he revolutionized the game for one simple thing. Everybody can't dunk a basketball, but everybody can shoot a basketball. You know what I'm saying? You know. Plus he got 4 rings. You know what I'm saying? Plus he's a unanimous MVP award winner. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? Nobody has not done that until I think Gilchrist just did it. But he was the first person to do that. And he got back-to-back MVPs on that note. And he got finals MVP. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, but he's also an all-star MVP. You know what I'm saying? We can't forget that. Um, you know what I'm saying? He's the greatest three-point shooter of all time. We can't forget that. You know what I'm saying? Like he has all these accolades, and he has accolades that Jordan hasn't done. And then not only that, some of the records that Jordan did hold, Steph Curry holds now. So we got to stop acting like this isn't going on. You know, because at one time they were saying that Dr. J was the greatest player of all time. You know what I'm saying? So, and Dr. J only got one championship, but there was people calling him the greatest of all time. There's still people saying that he's the greatest of all time, and he only got one championship. So, oh yeah, what's up, Dominic? So we got to start asking ourselves the question: is Jordan still the greatest player of all time? Which, in my opinion, he's not. It's Steph Curry. You know, but that's my time, y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. I'm keeping this short, you know. But I will see y'all next time. And like I said before, y'all be safe out there. You know what I'm saying? It's a hectic day, hectic week. The people traveling and everything. So make it to your destination safe. Don't drink and drive. Get you an Uber, you know, and enjoy yourselves and enjoy your family. And with that said, y'all enjoy the rest of the night. And I'm heading on over to King Leo's to watch some gaming. So y'all have a good night. Peace.